Road Dogg Jesse James was in charge of creative not that long ago on SmackDown. And apparently he got moved from that position. And today, the Road Dogg Jesse James has quit the WWE and has removed himself from all future plans of being with the company. He has left of his own accord and said, I've had enough. I don't want to do it anymore. And this broke earlier today from an actual smaller news article. I want to give credit where it's due. EWN reported it, so I want to make sure I give them credit. The word making the round is he made the decision to leave his position of the company's creative team where he had been working on the SmackDown brand. He's out. The word is he didn't enjoy it anymore. And this is according to Body Slam Plus. He left. He said, that's it. I'm tired of the bullshit. You won't let us do creative. Triple H keeps sticking his nose and everything, and I'm out. I'm out.
That's what he claimed?
Yeah. Well, he didn't say Triple H per se, but you could sort of read between the lines. We know who's running this thing.
He was the co-head writer for SmackDown. Who was the other guy?
I have no idea. The Loch Ness Monster, for all I know. Honest to God, this is part of what's wrong with wrestling today. Too many hands in the cookie jar and not enough talent making up their own storylines and getting over on their own. That's one of the biggest problems we have in wrestling today. And this is a microcosm of the issues that they're having right now with creative.
If you rely on the modern day talent to make up their own storylines, to try to get over on their own, you're going to have the show that's on Wednesday nights on TBS.
No, okay. I don't mean let them have complete creative control, but Steve Austin had lots of creative control. The Rock had a lot of creative control. A couple of years ago when the build to WrestleMania was so great, they all had a lot of creative control or had some input. So I'm just saying, I don't always put this at the foot of the wrestler. It's a combination of suckage that's going on right now. And quite frankly, if you can't get yourself over, you don't need to be a professional wrestler. I need to be able to have some believability in you, quite frankly.
Are you sure? Like I asked you before we went on the air, and you had both stories, and you're going to tell me about both stories about his. There's two stories out there that are floating around about his leaving the WWE. Did you think he left because they said, we'll give you the opportunity to resign?
No,
but
I don't think
we're
that's
letting
it
you
at
go.
all.
You don't think that's it
I
at
don't
all?
think that's it at all. No. I think he finally reached a bowling point because they got together today to go over tomorrow's show, and he said, you know what? I'm out. I don't need to do this anymore. I'm out. I'm going to go home.
Well,
he said, I talked to Terry Funk, and Terry said, my horse is sick, and he went home. Fuck this. I don't need it.
Road Dogg's horse has gotten sick also.
Yep,
Let me ask you this, Don. You think the show's going to be better tomorrow night?
I have no idea. I don't know. I haven't watched SmackDown in forever because it's been so blasé. I did watch Raw this week, so we will cover that in a little bit.
Big championship match coming up, Don, tomorrow night.
Yes, big, and I want to talk about that a little bit too, because I think this is going to build to where we're going with WrestleMania. But this is a big deal in the world of wrestling. It just is. I thought it was a big deal when I read it. I think he quit on his own accord. I think he had enough, and I get it. I get it.
He didn't come off in a good light on that show, Unreal. WWE Unreal. Didn't come off in a good light. Not at all.
It's a work. They can say it's not all they want.
It's a work. It's a work. They're shooting shit for Unreal.
Right.
They're booking for Unreal. They're releasing news stories about the roster for Unreal.
Right. So anybody that thinks it's a shoot, I have spoiler alert, it's not.
Not a shoot.
I thought we'd break that out. I saw where they said that he was fired or he was given the opportunity, but there was no quote and there was nothing backing that up. There was nothing that showed that's actually what happened. So unless somebody wants to stand by that and come out with it, I'm not buying it. This has already been picked up by multiple sites.
You are looking at a website called EWN, which no one's ever heard of, recanting the entire story how it went down.
And everybody
so EWN, people are going, EW what?
Everybody took it and said, this guy's actually right. He's correct on this. Unlike Sean Ross Sapp, who fucking lost his shit today with Meltzer Says What, if you saw that action. Good Lord.
Was that all over this kid, David Finlay, who debuted on?
Yeah, all of it.
God's sake.
Having a mental breakdown over it.
A mental
Flipping
breakdown.
out.
He's not all there, pal.
I can see that.
If you've ever gotten into a Twitter war with that guy or had him come into your DMs, especially under different names, which I have, he's not all there. He's mentally unbalanced.
He's pulled that game with me where he blocks you and then unblocks you to comment on something you said and then unblocks you again.
Yes, and I found out
when it comes to that.
I found out you just block his ass, and that way he can't do that. And that's the end of it. Done. But then he'll come at you. He'll come at you as a Filipino girl. So a Filipino prostitute will come into your DMs. I've had that happen to me too. Yes.